Hello there everybody and welcome to this new video. It is finally time. It's time for an unboxing video at the end because I got something from Japan, as you can see, fragile and Japanese. Yeah, so really happy, excited because I got a bunch of games from Japan for the SEGA Mark III. In case you don't know what a SEGA Mark III is, it is pretty much the Japanese Master System. So yeah, I have the full PAL set with all the accessories, and I was like, what can we do? What can we go next? What can we do next? For collection goals within the Master System universe. And of course, I'm going to go for the Mark III. If you have seen some of my community posts or you're following TikTok or anything, then you have seen that I already have the console and a few games. But yeah, I have a specific goal for the collection, and it is I want to have every Japanese exclusive game. That means like every game which didn't make it into the West, and also like variants like Black Belt, which we got in the West. Is Hakoto no Ken, Fist of the North Star, in Japan, and with different sprites and everything. So this is also like, one of the criteria to go into my Japanese exclusive collection. And here are some games I'm really excited about, which I got, ordered a while back, and finally it arrived. So yeah, without further ado, enough of the introduction. We are going to unwrap everything and going to pack it up. Let's open it, and we have it right here. So let's put that one aside. Goodbye. Box, well packed, honestly. So let's see. They don't pop. No. Anyway, okay. So let's get the scissors. It's not sharp anymore, it's a piece, but it's okay, I think, for now. Okay, we have some individually packed stuff, so that doesn't look too bad, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, let's get started. Let's put it over there, and let's start with the first one. Oh, it's individually packed over here as well. Let's just rip it open. Alright, so the first game, what we have here is, let's go. Come on, get out. Be careful, because the big difference between the Japanese and the Western games, they are in cardboard boxes. But it's really well packed, dude. Like, really jam. I like it. Alright, come on! Okay, it doesn't get. We have to cut more open. Dang. But, that's the most important thing before we're going to have any damage on the box or anything like that, It's good that they're well packed. So, get aside. And here it is, the first game that we have.
Mahjong Sengoku Jidai. It is a traditional Japanese Mahjong game released by SEGA for the Mark III on October 18, 1987. But it was developed by Sanritsu and was only released in Japan, and it's like a very, very traditional Mahjong game. Not that much as we know, like Shanghai as an example. So you definitely need some Japanese reading skills, otherwise you're pretty lost in this game.
Let's get the powder there. Perfect. So, it's okay, the condition. Wasn't too expensive, only a couple of Xbox. Like honestly, over there in Japan, everything is like still okay. Nice. It's still like, you know, affordable Mark III games. Nice. Cartridge. A box. And look at these instructions, guys. I mean, mint. Absolute mint for a game which is, how old? 40 years almost? Mark III came out in yeah, almost 40 years. 1987, so yeah. 39-year-old game. This is the very first one. Mahjong, what was the name? Mahjong Sengoku Jidai. Alright, so let's continue with package, envelope number 2. Let's just open. Okay. So, alright. And let's cut this one open here as well. But be careful, because yeah, I don't want to cut into the cardboard. Alright, that's good. Perfect. And it is Anmitsu Hime.
Alright, Anmitsu Hime, or Hime, whatever it is called, it's an action-adventure game released for the SEGA Mark III on July 19th, 1987, only in Japan. It was developed by SEGA and is based on the popular Anmitsu Hime manga and anime series. Fun fact is that this game got released also in the West, but under a total different name, and it was Alex Kidd in High Tech World.
Or Anmitsu Hime. Yeah, correct me if, like, just tell me how it's pronounced. Alright, so let's see. Like, also, like, it's a fine condition. It's like not absolutely outstandingly great, but it's alright, you know. So let's get this up here, get this open. Okay, has a little bit of damage there. Has a little bit of thing here, but it's okay. That's the cartridge. Let's see if the instruction manual is also in a freaking good condition. And it's actually really not bad. Nice condition, honestly. In general, Japanese people are taking a lot of care about when it comes to their items. So you have a big chance to get some proper items in a good condition. So yeah, that's Anmitsu Hime. Alright, half time, next one. Let's open that one. And it was way easier to open, honestly. Let's grab it out. And what do we have? Wait. Open. It's a way too small scissor for my big hands. Anyway. Here we go. And just throw that thing away. And it's Tensai Bakabon.
Tensai Bakabon is an adventure game released by SEGA for the Mark III on June 2nd, 1988, based on Fujijo Akazuga's classic comedy manga and anime series of the same name. The game was released exclusively in Japan. The story is about players take on the role of Bakabon, the cheerful but somewhat clueless son of the eccentric Bakabon family. Rather than following a linear action game structure, the story unfolds through exploration and interaction with the series' colorful cast of characters, including Bakabon's family's famously bizarre father. The thing is, like, more, you know, also here, no Japanese knowledge, you don't know what's going on, but one thing is for sure, you can definitely get beaten up by the villagers here, and it's like one hell of a fun.
Alright, nice. Another, like, it's definitely in a better condition. You have some whitening here and there, but like honestly, for a game from, you know, which is 38 years old, it is totally alright. So let's open that thing as well. This time, a black cartridge. And let's see how the instruction manuals are. Has a little bit of, you know, looks a little bit like it got folded slightly a little bit, but it's fine. Honestly, it's... Oh, somebody has written something in here. I wish I could read Japanese because, yeah, I could understand something. But it's cool. It's nice detail, especially, you know, when Sony announced that they are not going to do any more physical copies. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame, and let's be happy that we have these, yeah, old cartridges still, and they are still running. That's a great thing about it. You know, 40 years old, and they are still running. It's just like, you know, like the Atari 2600, which turns 50 years old next year, and it's still running like that good old Steam machine brain. Not that new Steam machine, the Atari 2600. You know, that thing only runs with Steam. Anyway, Tensai Bakabon. Let's go over to the next game. All right, so the last one that we have is right here. So let's go. Let's pull that out, and oh, that's different back. So let's see if we can. That's, I don't want to cut into the cardboard, honestly, of the game. So let's just cut this open. If the scissors would ever be sharp enough for doing anything. All right, I think we can lift this open here. Yeah. And that's the only, yeah, that's literally Uppsala, the only playable game that we, you know, with that I can play without reading Japanese. And it's going to be, if we can get it open one day. That's not really well packed, honestly. Fuck. Okay, okay. Maybe it's here. It's a bit better. Okay, that's helpful. So yeah. Perfect reminder to subscribe to the channel because, you know, one day I'm going to be able to buy a freaking new pair of scissors. It is Super Racing.
Super Racing is a Formula 1 style racing game developed and published by SEGA for the Mark III, of course. It was released exclusively in Japan on July 2nd, 1988. Also, the thing is, like, finally a game when I don't have to use Japanese language to play. Also very unique is that, you know, that there are some characters in the game which aren't really in the game, like Senna as an example, or Joe Alesi. But the thing is, like, well, you know, it's just like with International Superstar Soccer. They didn't have the license, but it's like a freaking good Formula 1 racing game, and it's probably maybe the best one.
So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed because it was definitely not like this. The box wasn't crushed in the pictures, on the pictures when I bought it, which is a shame because, yeah, fuck, that's sad. But well, you know, It is what it is. Also has a little sun fade here, but that's fine, you know, because I'm going to display that side anyways. But yeah, definitely need a protector case for that game. Yeah, Super Racing, as you can see, it's a Formula 1 game, and actually I played it on my flashcard, and it's the best Formula 1 game you can play on a Master System, in my opinion. But yeah, let's open everything. Even the lip here. Black cartridge, nice. Okay, you cannot read that, but that's fine. And let's see how the instruction booklet is looking like. Yeah, it also got damage here on. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you can see it right here on the cam, which is a little bit disappointing. But maybe if we get it a little bit of an iron, you know, then we can make it somehow happen. So yeah, of course they didn't have the license of actual Formula 1 drivers and cars. So yeah, that was like Williams. McLaren is obviously McLaren, you know. Let me check from when the game is. 1988, you know, so it's a long time ago. And it supports the pedal controller. There are actually quite a lot of games which support the pedal controller. Just like Megumi Rescue, Galactic Protector, Alex Kidd BMX Trial, Woody Pop. You know, and there are only 2 games which are where the pedal controller is included, and that is Woody Pop and Alex Kidd BMX Trial. And Woody Pop is one of the Japanese exclusive ones that I'm still missing. So yeah, like I said, but it's also playable. Honestly, it's also playable with the regular controller. So yeah, Lotus, so it's supposed to be Lotus, Filali. Just like to do some cliches, you know. Also, Ayrton Senna is Ayrton Senna. So yeah, they didn't have license, just like with if you remember International Superstar Soccer, like on the N64 Super Nintendo. They never had or PlayStation 1 even. They never had the licenses, so they just changed the names a little bit. But yeah, this is the game which I was most excited about. It's a bit of a shame that it got damaged here, right here. So yeah, that's a little bummer. Also got a sun fade, but it's okay because honestly, it was like, if you're going on eBay or anything, it's way more expensive, and it was the only copy in Japan that I could find. So, and I paid like not even half of what they have asked for on eBay. So I'm happy with it, and yeah, that's okay. It doesn't have to be the absolute best condition. I mean, I got from Ollie 8-Bit Boy UK, I get a Hakoto no Ken, Fist of the North Star, and also in a pretty rough shape, you know, but he was super kind and gave me a good deal on that. I was like, okay, I'm going to take it because I want to have it in my collection, and it doesn't have to be like an absolute best one. So yeah. Alright guys, these are the 4 games that I got from Japan. Anmitsu Hime, Tensai Bakabon, Mahjong Sengoku Jidai, whatever it's all called. Like, sorry, I'm butchering the name. And Super Racing. So yeah, cool stuff. 4 more games to the exclusive Master System, not Master System, Mark III collection. Jesus. And yeah, that means I am missing only 9 or 10 more exclusive Mark III games. So yeah, really happy about that, you know. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to reach that goal like maybe in this upcoming year, you know, during 2027, because there's also some stuff planned, because like there are some ideas that I have about yeah, creating a Master System meeting here in Germany, you know, around the city where I live. And yeah, if we get enough people, you know, to come here to the city and you know, But yeah, that's just everything which is like super far ahead in the future, because like at the end I don't want to get everything, you know, and TVs and consoles and games so people can play on, and then nobody's going to show up, you know. So yeah, check out also like my Twitter page. I'm a bit more active over there at the moment. Also, I'm trying to upload that stuff on TikTok as well. Let's see. Yeah, but again, thank you very much for your attention. Feel free to subscribe and comment. You know, what is your highlight of this stack, or do you have your own Mark III experience? So please let me know about that. I would love to read your stories about the console, which is definitely, you know, less more popular than it was like 10-15 years ago here in Europe, which is sad, you know, because back then I never know when to stop. But the thing is, like, many years ago, like when I was actively collecting Atari Lynx, all the handheld stuff that I had, and went to retro gaming fairs and everything. You know, Mark III games have been super more popular, and yeah, than it is nowadays. I have seen here in Germany on retro gaming fairs, I have not seen a single SEGA Mark III game or even a SEGA Mark III console accessory or anything. Which is like, it feels like it's gone, which is sad. But anyway, again, thank you very much for your attention, guys, and I wish you a wonderful one. Take good care. Bye bye.